Madali ang update hayo mga idol sa laban sa Queensland, Australia ngayong January 16, 2026. Ang ating kababayan na si Jomar PALAWIN na may 7 panalo, 1 talo at 5 knockouts, kung saan nakatapat nito ang Australian na si POLKINGHORN dala ang 4 na panalo, 8 talo at 2 knockouts. Bago yan, palike at subscribe na lang kasama ang bell. Malaking tulong yan sa aming mga content creator. Sa pagbungad ng unang round, naging mainit agad ang palitan ng suntok, kung saan parehong palaban ang dalawang fighters.
POLKINGHORN in the black trunks with the black gloves, and PALAWIN in the black with the red trim and the red gloves. Closest to screen. Goes straight to work behind that right hand.
And it's a beautiful jab that just, you know, the jab is going to keep his opponent busy. The jab is going to land and score. And then he's bringing that weaving overhand right. That's a great start for him.
Every fight fan will love to see that in the jab and its many uses. And what it's available to do for a fighter, as you touched on, Sean, and what it's able to set up for him as PALAWIN trying to work to the body, throws over top, misses, weaving out of the way. POLKINGHORN gets some coverage to the body.
It's a good strong jab to the body and a good hooking right hand to the body right there as well. You know, people want a fighter that's busy. I don't think people know what they want. They say, oh, we want action. You want a fighter that's busy. You want a fighter that's busy correctly. And that's what I see from Billy. That's why I'm here right now. You see those small steps forward, the feints. He keeps his opponent busy. And then when he throws, he lands just like that jab right there.
Tend to keep him busy with his schedule this year as well. And after the 16 months out, now in his late 20s. Only 4 pro fights, throws a right over the top and then covers up, avoids a receipt. PALAWIN trying to warn for a rabbit punch. Ref not all that interested.
PALAWIN, he needs a jab and he needs a feint of his own. He's got to find a way to stabilize Billy.
POLKINGHORN covers up there. The All-Star Boxing Club and Benny Harrington's charge is in the corner tonight, in the blue corner. A blue baseball cap to the right of screen there.
Good jabs from Billy.
Finding his range here in the opening round. First of 6, 16-month layoff for POLKINGHORN. Oh, big right over the top. PALAWIN avoids that.
Nice. No, at some point you get confident, you take a chance, you know.
That was a home run right hand.
Or I was going to say, on the other side of that is you feel like, all right, I got to do something. And he actually did the right thing. Nice right hand from PALAWIN.
Deep amateur pedigree, as I touched on in the walkout. Of a 200 bouts. Oh, nice uppercut on the inside from POLKINGHORN. Now covers up, tries to throw again. With the uppercut.
What a punch selection, though. I mean, that uppercut is just, it's a dangerous punch to throw. You either land it or you get hit.
Yeah. Scout on him, so can pressure, can fight off the back foot, fast, high boxing IQ. What's not to love?
Listen, PALAWIN he's a live dog here. He's willing to throw, he's willing to exchange, and it's good for Billy because he needs a good look in his first fight back.
He's back into it.
Tuloy ang aksyon dito sa round 2, kung saan pinuntirya ng dalawang fighters ang kanilang bodega.
To talk you through it, we got 2. Sean Porter alongside Liam Paro, myself, Corbin Middlemass, calling the fights for you. The prelims as POLKINGHORN goes up top with a right hand and then gets himself out of punching range. Oh, another overhand right, blocked and throws to the body with follow-up.
Tell you what I like from PALAWIN. I think he knows his success is with trying to throw with Billy. If he can punch between those gloves, he might have a shot. But these body shots right here are vicious coming from Billy.
He's going to work in the corner. PALAWIN does well to turn it around, and now POLKINGHORN with his back on the ropes. And that's a fun exchange. Crowd's happy with that.
Good hook right there to the body from Billy. Working both sides as well.
PALAWIN fighting his way out of the pocket.
Liam, you ever got some sparring in with Billy?
No, I haven't yet. No, I've been asked that question earlier tonight, but no, not yet.
Sorry, I'm making you repeat yourself.
No, that's all good. But maybe in the near future for sure. He looks like he packs a lot of power.
Yeah.
In the lightweight division, finding a way around the defensive work of PALAWIN. Also comes in shredded as well. Presented well on the scales yesterday. Over from the Philippines. Oh, big starting right hand over the top. Doing his best to try and take some of the steam off those. PALAWIN and fighting back. but they don't tickle.
There it is. For PALAWIN, it's about getting that respect. It's about trying to keep Billy at bay, keep him off of him. He needs more body work himself.
You can hear him, just the sound effect. Body punches from Billy Polkinghorn. Again, whacking away with that right hand.
And again, something else I love to see from a fighter, changing your stance, changing your approach to the fight. Billy has become a body puncher now. He's become a power puncher now, and he's utilizing it perfectly.
Polkinghorn now a lead foot, walking PALAWIN back.
Jab.
High guard from PALAWIN. And the call from the Polkinghorn corner, don't let him rest, stay on him, and more shots to the body. PALAWIN trying to answer back to the body.
It's a good combination, but then again, look, he gives him too much space. He gives Billy too much space. PALAWIN needs like twice as much of that.
Supreme athlete Billy Polkinghorn, and pressing his advantage here, trying to find his way through PALAWIN, who's retreating. And he's getting a little warning too for a punch a little too far south.
Blame it on the layoff.
He punctuate the round here, Polkinghorn. Right hand off the guard. Is there time for one more?
Sa round 3, ang Australian ang nagdadala sa laban, kung saan ginamit nito ang height and reach advantage.
He's only had the 10 pro fights despite making his debut way back in 2010. His last fight coming almost a year ago to the day on January 18, 2025. How will his conditioning go the longer this fight continues?
Liam, quick question for you. Different regions over here in Australia, are there different styles based on the region that you're from, or is it just kind of you are who you are?
No, unfortunately, it's not like America. You know, we're all pretty similar. You know, you got your good boxers, your tough press forward fighters. You know, but one thing I will add that Australia is now bringing a lot of skill to the table. You know, with skill wise, we're catching up with the rest of the world.
I agree. Yeah. And
But,
again, something else I see from Billy, and that's what I remembered about him was his skill, along with the speed and this power. You know, it's a rare commodity, it seems like, over here in Australia. We're starting to see more of it, huh?
100%, a lot more all-round technical fighters now. You know, we're starting, like I said, starting to catch up with the rest of the world.
And there's no surprise that's reflected too at Olympic Games level. So you look at, going back to 2012, 2016, there'd be less than a handful of Australian fighters going to represent the country. And now, as recently as the last Games in Paris, there was a dozen fighters over there fighting under the Australian flag. So a lot more of that sort of amateur pedigree, getting good experience against high-quality opposition before turning pro.
There it is.
It's PALAWIN, but he's back against the ropes here.
Nice movement from Polkinghorn as well.
Polkinghorn again, changing levels, upstairs, downstairs.
I'm going to tell you what I like about that right there. We call it touch, 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 explode, right? So he just, really light with his hands. We'll see it again right here. He's going to go light. No, he decided to go hard. I'm not mad at him.
And PALAWIN turns even now. He's trying to press the action and get something off. The Filipino in the last minute of his third round of 6. Polkinghorn goes straight back to work in the body. Those starting punches right in front of us. You can feel them, I'm sure, watching at home.
And then, Liam, we got the other thing that most fighters forget about: force the referee to do his job. I don't think his opponent's in harm's way yet, but this is keeping this pressure. This fighter gets stopped because the ref is like, you're not returning.
Polkinghorn,
and that's where you come in and you punch a lot of flurries. Might not be hard, but in the ref's eyes, he's not.
Sa round 4, ang Australiano pa rin ang umatake, ngunit tumatama din ang mga combination ng Pinoy.
Charismatic fighter and certainly fights in the same fashion in what we've seen from him through the first 3 rounds so far.
Yeah, I think it was the second time I came over here. I saw Sam Goodman for the first time. I said, wow, the kid's got some skills. Little kid, but he's strong, tenacious. List goes on, and the next time I come over, I see Hartman. Hartman's he's a wild card. I love watching him do his thing. I think he's gonna be making the transition. But then one of the last times I came over, I had the opportunity to see Billy, and after that, I just made it a point. Remember some of these names because you're gonna start seeing some of these guys on the world level.
Those body punches taking the wind out of me. That is enormous. And Palawan doing his very best to try and fight back and keep Polkinghorn off him here. Throwing multiple punches. Polkinghorn's not going anywhere. Stalks him again into the pocket.
He's walking straight through it all. Which would be disheartening for Palawan for sure.
You know, that breakdown it comes different for everybody, you know. This breakdown here, it's not the kind of breakdown that has disabled Palawan, but it's just completely taken the power, the steam off of his shots. You can tell when he does release, there's not much there. He's broken down.
It would also be mentally draining too, you know. He's giving him everything he's got.
Yeah.
Polkinghorn keeps walking through it like, is that it?
Listen, he's lucky there's not more fans in this arena. He really, the breakdown will be even worse.
Again, changing levels. Polkinghorn swings through on the uppercut. Didn't quite connect. Palawan weaving out of the way. Looks exhausted as he's perspiring significantly, as you can imagine, trying to again fight out of it. He's back in the corner. Staying just outside range, and those home run shots from Polkinghorn not quite connecting.
And here's time for the ref to, see this look in.
And this is just target practice here, trying to land that uppercut. Couldn't quite get it through. Palawan hanging in for now. Ref taking a close look.
Good body shot landed right there from Billy. And now it's time for him to let his hands fly. This is where we get the ref to do his job.
Punching through that leaky guard, Palawan trying to use the perimeter of the ring and stay at range, but Polkinghorn just walking him down and walking at him again.
So, check it out. Only 4-0, right? So this is his 5th professional boxing match. One thing he's going to learn moving forward is how to stay sharp, cut the ring off, and continue to do his job. Right now, he's pulling back.
Tuloy ang aksyon dito sa round 5, kung saan nagpakita din ng tibay ang ating Pinoy sa harap ng mga Australian fans.
West Ham supporters group here in Brisbane, who are obviously they share the same allegiance to the football club they support, and so it's not a bad way to do it. Basically say, hey, we got this in common. How about you come out and support me the same way we support the Hammers? And he's been able to move a few tickets there and bring a few along tonight.
That's how you do it.
Yes, in behind him. Billy Polkinghorn at the West Ham familiar chorus on the way out. Palawan, he's got 2 more rounds to try and get through. He's down on the cards, and Polkinghorn feeling it on his return. Continuing to circle out to his left.
Yeah, I mean, this completely changed the game. If Billy takes a step over and prevents, there it is right there. He prevents Palawan from continuing to circle to his left.
Do you think push more to cut the ring off instead of following him around?
Yeah,
Close the gap?
Yeah, it's not really about, just cutting the ring off and I got to get to you, but just to simply cause Palawan to circle back the other way, he hasn't had to do that this entire fight. He's probably going to be in no man's land if you tell him to go back to the right,
100%. Then different shot opportunities will open up also there.
There it is. But overall, for Billy, not much that he's done wrong. A lot that he's done right. The feints, the jabs, the busyness, the pressure.
Palawan using the full perimeter of the ring in this 5th round. Trying to circle and stay outside of punching range, having worn numerous shots to the body, even the ones he's blocked. Coming at such a pace. They both exchange there on the way in. Palawan. This has been the theme of the fight so far, trying to keep Polkinghorn off him. Deep breath from Palawan. Half a minute left in his 5th round and then 1 to go after that. As Polkinghorn pressing for his 5th win in the pro ranks. And behind the jab, again following a similar rhythm in this 5th round. And he unloads something late here, Polkinghorn, as he stalks him again into the corner. Here we go, last 10 seconds. Palawan lands one upstairs just to keep.
Binuhos na lahat ng dalawang fighters dito sa final round, kung saan pareho itong nagpakita ng lakas.
Wondering if Palawan's going to show any more than he showed throughout this fight. And I got a feeling Polkinghorn's got another gear that he's going to pull up to.
Long-time glamour division in boxing, of course, the lightweight division. Australia with success in recent years with George Kambosos, of course, and Michael Katsidis before him. On the world level at the moment, the likes of Shakur Stevenson, Javante Davis, all in and around the lightweight neighbourhood. Polkinghorn getting out of there. 2:20 to go.
Billy, keep him up. Watch where you're punching.
I think that one was low.
You right?
Another one too far south.
Now told him. You okay? Okay. Box.
Back we go, 2:10 to go. I mentioned PALAWIN at the end of that round looking at his corner. It was almost a win, that fifth round for him after what was happening in the fourth round where he sort of feared how long he'd be able to hang in the fight. But here he is in the sixth and final round. He's been seemingly overmatched tonight against a guy in Billy Polkinghorn who's returned straight to the top of his game.
Absolutely. Yeah, very sharp today. Fast, skillful, intuitive, smart, doing all the right things, Liam.
And no ring rust at all.
No.
For the long layoff too. So credit to him. Shows he's been in the gym, he's been perfecting his craft and showing on Fight Night.
What about you, Liam? I always say I don't believe in ring rust. What about you?
Look, man, if you're in the gym all the time, I don't know. You know, it's I think if you're away from the sport of boxing, you're not living, breathing boxing, it might be a thing, but if it's your lifestyle, so put on an old sock, you know what they say.
So the believers of ring rust, they haven't got another case study tonight in Billy Polkinghorn. He disproves that theory as he's still walking forward here in the sixth round. He's got a hot minute left. It's been a superb display so far. Trying to answer back. As Polkinghorn hits the warning in the arena too. There's a minute to go. Oh,
Good jab.
just as he got a little smirk from PALAWIN, Polkinghorn took that off his face quick.
Good defense right there from Polkinghorn as well. Here with the sweat and the spit.
I was wondering what you're doing holding up that piece of paper, Sean, and that's exactly that. Just
I left my umbrella at home. Ben doesn't like it.
final 30 seconds. Sean Porter with us on the prelims. You'll hear him tonight alongside Ben Damon. Zaratha and Zoo. And here's Polkinghorn pressing for a finish. Trading up top with a ferocious exchange. And Billy Polkinghorn, some heavy artillery. Final 10 seconds.
Stop! Can't hit on the back of the head.
The warning for the rabbit punch as time will expire on this fight. Polkinghorn with the last say. And the
Matapos ang aksyon natalo ang ating Pinoy by unanimous decision.
in a super